So welcome to class. So find your chair, your seat, and I'm just gonna make sure I'm in, yep, I'm in good. Okay, so welcome to class, and we are in a crazy, wild time right now in our world. And I don't even know when it has started. But we know that for the last 3 months, we've been dealing with COVID, and we've been dealing with fears and worries and concerns and stresses around that. And then more recently, we've been focusing on an issue that has been with us for a very, very long time. And, you know, this issue of racism and prejudice and judgment in our world. And it's just kind of it's bubbling up. And it's not anything that's ever been away. It's been there. And for me, it's really brought in I've been dealing with these emotions that are really deep in the gut of sadness and for our entire world. And I think that it's important that we take the time to acknowledge some of these feelings, some of the fears and concerns and worries we have over COVID, and then those fears and concerns and worries that we have over social justice and in our world, and how those impact us. Because when we look at yoga yokes us. It brings us together, not just our spiritual body and mind, but our humanness, and the fact that when something happens to one of us, it really impacts all of us. Those ripples go out into our world, and they affect us. And my guess is that all of you have also been feeling all these mixes of emotions, not just this past week, but these past few months, and maybe even longer than that. And so take a moment on your chair, just find a comfortable seat with your feet underneath your knees and your hands just on your lap, and sit up tall, close your eyes, and take a few nice deep grounding breaths. Nice big inhale. And on the exhale, imagine softening your forehead, soften your brow. Take another big inhale, and on the exhale, soften down through your face and your jaw. Maybe your lips part a little. And let your throat relax. On each exhale, just kind of imagine going down through the body, shoulders and arms. And your belly softening and your sit bones getting heavy. And then just try to soften the legs and relax them a little. Maybe adjust them, move them wherever they need to be soft. And bring one hand on top of your heart center, and then bring the other one on top of that. And just close your eyes and just tune in to any emotions that you have been feeling. And some of them maybe you've been vocalizing, and some of them you might be acknowledging silently. Some of them that they may have felt too scary, and you may have been pushing them down. And just allow yourself to breathe in that and acknowledge any of those emotions that come up for you. And with each breath, inhaling, just breathe in a little deeper and allow those emotions to be there. And then while your hands are on your heart center, imagine a little light, a little flame within your chest. And with each inhale, you're drawing in positive energy, fueling that flame, lighting that fire. And with each inhale, drawing in love and peace from the world around you. Imagine that flame growing brighter. Today in this world, we are called to be our best and brightest self. The world needs us to shine our best and brightest, to be there for ourselves and for those around us. So allow that light to grow within you, shining out to all the others. And know that when you shine your best and brightest self, that light gets reflected back onto you by those around you. Bring your hands down onto your lap and open your eyes. And on your inhale, let your chest come forward, roll the shoulders down your back. You might even want to lift your gaze a little. And then on your exhale, tuck your chin, draw your belly, and let yourself roll back on your pelvis a little, roll the shoulders forward. And just kind of flow back and forth, waking up the spine. And you can go at your own pace, as fast or slow as feels good for you. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. And breathing in and out through the nose. And as you're breathing, imagine it fueling that inner flame, brightening up your heart center. You can go as fast or slow as feels good for you. And as you come forward the next time, circle your shoulders to one side and then back. As you inhale, come forward. As you exhale, go back. And again, you can go as fast or slow as feels good for you here. And have this circle that you're creating represent our earth and all the people within it. Just acknowledging any pain, fear, hardships, and worries. And your circles can be as big or small as feels comfortable for you. You can kind of lean to one side, one sit bone, and your choice. And as you come forward, pause, and then reverse the direction. And imagine this reversal offering forgiveness, acknowledging that pain and sorrow, and trying to allow it to be released from our world and those around us. And then come to center and pause. Close your eyes, bring one hand on top of the other on your heart center, and just observe. Observe how your body and your mind feels, and just observe any emotions that may come up. Soften your face and your throat and your jaw. And then open your eyes. Inhale your arms up overhead, reaching tall up through the crown of the head and the fingers. And then exhale, spread your fingers wide, reach your arms out and down to the sides. Inhale, draw them up. Imagine that light from your heart center spreading out to those around you. Exhaling out. Inhale, draw up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up one more time. And on your exhale, twist to the right. Take your left hand onto your right knee and your right hand to the side of the chair. Look over your shoulder gently. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist right one more time and hold here, pausing. You can use your hand on the chair and on your thigh to gently push in and lengthen through the spine on the next inhale. And on your exhale, just gently explore if there's a place where you can create a little bit more depth in the twist. It might come from the belly or the shoulders, or maybe just turning your gaze or your chin a little further. Breathing here. Thinking of lengthening on every inhale. Exhale, just gently explore. No pain ever, just finding where you can open a little deeper. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Reaching tall. Exhale, twisting to the left. Right hand on the left thigh and the left hand behind you. Gently push in and lengthen up. Exhale, explore where there's a little more opening. Breathing here. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, reach over to the right. Take your right hand on the chair and stretch long. Inhale, reach up. Take your left hand on the side of the chair and stretch long over, stacking the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, switch sides, coming over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over to the right. Stack the shoulders. Hold here. Ground down that left sit bone. Tone the belly gently. Take a nice big breath into this left side of your rib cage. And a big exhale. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take the left hand down, stack the shoulders, ground down the right sit bone, reach long through the fingers and the crown of the head. Nice big breath into the right side of the rib cage. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come onto the knees, tone the belly, let yourself come forward as far as feels comfortable. And if it feels okay on your neck, let your head dangle forward. Let yourself rest on your thighs if that works. If not, just support yourself with your hands to whatever forward fold feels comfortable. Take a big breath into the back body. And a big exhale, trying to soften the neck a little more. And then inhale, push into your thighs and come up. Bring your hands onto the chair behind you. Roll your shoulders down your back. Tone the belly, draw the navel into the spine. Draw your shoulder blades together and lift your gaze. Lift your heart center. Take another deep breath here into your heart. Imagine fueling that flame. On your exhale, let that shine out. Inhale and come up, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands on the knees. Let yourself fold forward. Maybe you come a little more forward. You can support yourself. If it feels great and you can just let your hands dangle, go right ahead and do that. Let your head dangle. Take a big breath into the back body. And on your exhale, release down forgiveness, compassion, releasing any negative thoughts or energy. And then take another big breath into the back body. Really let it expand. See if you can feel the expansion all the way through the shoulders, all the way down the sides of the back body, all the way into the pelvis on the inhale. Exhale, just release any sorrow, tension, negativity, worry, fear. Bring the hands onto the knees if they're extended, and then inhale, push up out of it. Nice. Bring your hands to your sides of your chair, just holding on. And then lift up your right foot and flex through the heel and circle your foot. Make as big of a circle as you can with your big toe. And then reverse the direction of the circle. And it doesn't have to be fast, just kind of nice and slowing. And then lower that foot down. And then sit up tall, tone the belly again, reach the left foot out, flex through the heel. So when we're doing this, we want to try to sit up tall and then circle the foot. making a nice big circle with that big toe. And reverse directions. And lower that foot down. Nice. Come back to center. Every time I do it, I start to lean back a little. So try to sit up tall, bring out the right foot, and straight leg, circle like you're drawing with your heel. So flex the toes back, draw the belly in, do some circles here, stretching out through the heel. And reverse directions. Try to sit up tall, draw the belly in, draw the navel to the spine. Try to avoid leaning back. And then lower that down. Bring up the left leg, flex the toes, draw them back towards the shin, circle, making some circles here. So all the movement's coming from the hip. And then reverse the direction of the circle. Keep the belly drawn in, reach up through the crown of the head. And lower the foot down. Nice. Bring the arms up in front of you as if you're holding a big beach ball. Maybe envision it as the earth, as the world, all the human beings in it. Inhale tall. On your exhale, draw the belly in and twist to the right. So you're using this right side body. Inhale to center, and then exhale to the left. Draw the left side in, looking over the shoulder. Inhale to center. Feel how as you exhale and draw the belly in, the right side body activates. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Think of keeping your spine nice and tall. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Draw it back. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. And then come back to your center. And let me just get a little warm in here. And bring your hands out in front of you. Flex the fingers, draw them back, roll the shoulders down your back, sitting up tall, and tuck the fingers down. And maybe make them into little fists. And then flex the fingers wide, tuck them down. And then move the hands out a little wider than shoulder width and flex and point them down. And raise them up and point them down. And then open up a little bit wider, reach the fingers up, point them down, reach them up and point them down. And then bring them all the way out to the sides, flex the fingers, point them down, or make fists, reach them up, point them down. And then roll the hands, and then move them in a little bit more. And then change the direction, move them a little bit closer. And then a little closer. And then right out in front of you. Nice. And then lower them down. Shrug out the shoulders a little bit. And take the right arm, inhale, draw it up overhead. On an inhale, exhale, turn the palm away, reach it back. And you can follow your hand with your gaze if you like. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, reaching back. It'll also help open up the neck and shoulder a little more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. And then reverse the direction. So you're going to inhale, palm away, hand comes up behind you, exhales, come forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward. One more time. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward. Bring the hand down onto your lap. And then take the left arm. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, up. Exhale, stretch back. See if each time you circle, you can maybe create a little more length. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale back. And then reverse directions. Inhale back. Arm comes up overhead. Exhale it forward. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale it forward. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward. One more time. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, come forward. Nice. Bring your hands to your sides. And inhale, stretch the right leg out. Exhale, cross it over. See if you can touch your knee. But it's okay if you get your shin or your ankle. And then inhale, stretch out. Exhale, lower down. Switch to the left leg. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, cross it over and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, cross. 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 Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Now, widen your feet a little bit so they're at like a 45-degree angle. And inhale tall, raise up the left arm, and exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale, come up and bring the left hand down and reach over with the right hand. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over. And you can use the arm to support you on your thigh. Inhale up. Or if you like, you could just tone the belly and you can bring the hand in front if you want a little more challenge, but it really depends on where your body's at and how it feels on your back and your legs. You decide which is the best position for you. If you want to use your arm on your thigh, or if you want to just bring your arm in front of the thigh. Either way is fine. You're getting a nice stretch, working the side body. You can flow at your own pace or flow with me. Let's do one more time each side. And then come up. Nice. Bring the feet back in. And take the right foot and stretch it out to the right and hold onto the chair with the right hand. Raise up the left arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw your navel into the spine. Bring the knee up and see if you can touch the elbow. And if you can't touch the elbow, touch the forearm. Inhale, reach up. Stretch out. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Last time. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Nice. And release it down. Come back to center. Take the left hand on the chair, stretch the left foot out, raise the right arm up, be nice and tall in the spine. Exhale, bring the knee towards the elbow or the forearm. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale and reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale. Inhale and reach and lower down. Nice. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the knees, tone the belly, let yourself come forward. Take a nice big breath into the back body. Big exhale. Inhale, raise up. Now turn yourself sideways on your chair so that your left thigh is on the chair and your pubic bone is over the edge of the chair. And my legs are short, so you want to move yourself forward enough if you have short legs so that your foot can be firmly on the floor. And hold on to the back of the chair with your right hand. And let your thigh of the left leg come down. So your hips are turned to the side of your mat. And tuck your toes. Now, your leg can be straight down. If it feels comfortable to back it up and open up this front of the thigh, go right ahead and do that. Either way, whether you're positioned right here straight down or you have the thigh reaching back, draw the belly into the spine so your low back is long and ground down the ball of the foot and of the back foot and the whole foot in front. Tone the belly. Wherever your thigh is, reach your heel back a little and you'll get a little more opening here. Drawing the navel to the spine. Bring up the right hand, roll the shoulders down your back, and bring up the left arm if you're comfortable. If you feel unstable, keep holding on. Otherwise, raise that arm up, shoulders down your back. Breathing here. Lift your gaze a little, raise your cheekbones, spread your fingers. Take a few nice big breaths here with a big smile on your face. Breathing. And then on your next exhale, take your left hand onto the chair back, tone the belly, and see if you can take your right hand to either your thigh or to the chair back, looking to your left. Take a nice big breath here. And then release, come back to center. And turn yourself so that your right thigh is on the chair. And again, moving yourself forward enough on the seat so that your foot can be grounded. And then bring your left leg down. Hold on to the chair with your right hand. Tuck the toes. And again, the leg can be straight down. Or you can stretch it back as far as feels comfortable for you. But whatever you do, you want to make sure you tone the belly and draw the navel into the spine so that we're not having an arch here and our belly sticking out. We want to draw it in to protect the low back. Push into the feet, reach the left heel back to open up the thigh, roll the shoulder down your back, bring up the left arm, spread the fingers tall here, and if you feel stable, release the right arm and bring it up overhead. Lift your heart center a little bit to the ceiling, lift your gaze, but have a nice like long back neck. So like you have a little ball behind your neck that you're holding there, rather than letting the head drop all the way back. Take a nice big breath into the heart center and raise your cheekbones into a smile. And then on your exhale, take your right hand on the chair, take your left hand on your thigh or across the chair. You decide how deep in the twist feels good for you. Look towards your chair back, take a nice couple breaths here. And then release that and come back to center. Now, bring your feet, so move your sit bones a little closer to the front of the chair and walk your feet out a little bit so they're in front of your knees, but they're in line with your knees and your hips. Ground the feet down, tone the belly, raise your arms up. On your exhale, lean back a little bit. So you're drawing that navel into the spine. Inhale up, ground the feet, push them into the floor, leaning back, try to keep a nice long back. Inhale up. And if you're touching the back of the chair and you feel like you want to go further, just move your sit bones a little more forward. But you don't have to go very far before you feel it across the low belly. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale back. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale back. And then inhale, raise your arms up. You can walk the feet back under the knees. Hands come to the knees. Exhale, let yourself fold forward. Again, you can support yourself, or if it feels good, let your hands come down towards your feet. Only if your low back is happy with that. Take a big breath into the back body, and on the exhale, try to let the neck relax and soften. Take another big breath. Big exhale. If your hands are extended, bring your hands onto the knees. Inhale and come up. Nice. And then make sure the feet are under the knees or just the heels slightly back. Hands out in front, tone the belly, push into the heels and just lift your seat off, your bottom off the seat and come up and let yourself down. So just push in and pause and then lower down. So we're not coming all the way up, just a little. Coming off the seat. Let's do 3 more times. 2 and 1. Nice. And then come all the way up to standing. And just stand here for a moment. Bring one hand on your heart. Bring your other hand here. Close your eyes for a moment. Just kind of check in again with your breath and your body and your mind. Just observing how it's feeling, any emotions coming up, or anything settling and dissipating. Take a nice big breath in and a big exhale. And release your hands. And then take your chair and turn your chair so the seat of your chair is facing you. Okay? And bring your hands down onto the chair so that they are under the shoulders and your feet are under the hips. And from here, inhale, let the belly drop. Bend the knees a little bit, bend the elbows a little, and lift your gaze. And then on your exhale, push into your hands and knees, draw your belly into your spine, round your back, let your chin tuck in. And then flow with your breath. So you inhale, bend the knees a little so you can let the back arch and look up. And then exhale, tuck in, rounding the back, pushing into the hands and feet a little bit, stretching the arms and shoulders. And just go at your own pace. And just notice, without judgment, how fluid your spine feels. And if there's any sticky parts, just see if you can slowly work them out. And then come to a neutral spine. And on your inhale, lengthen your spine from your tailbone through the crown of your head. And on your exhale, kind of look over your right shoulder and squeeze your right hip towards your right shoulder, like a little tail wag. And then inhale through center, and then exhale, draw the left hip towards the left shoulder, look to the left. And just kind of flow with your breath, going back and forth, side to side, as if you're a little dog wagging your tail a little bit, but a slow wag. Do one more time each side. And then when you come back to center, come up to standing and just roll out your wrists for a minute. And then bring your hands back down on the chair. And bring your weight into your left foot. Tone the belly. Bring the right foot straight behind you. And notice if you have a tendency to want to lift that right hip up higher. Try to level your hip points. Notice where your hip points are and level them parallel to the floor. Reach through the back foot here, finding this balance. Now you can keep both hands on the chair, or if you'd like, you can reach your left arm straight out. And maybe you can either put it on the chair or hold on to the side of the chair onto the chair back. You decide, or maybe you can just hover that hand, finding your balance here, reaching out in either direction, keeping the hips level, gently drawing the navel to the spine. And notice how this pose kind of comes in and out of balance. Kind of feels in and out of balance. And that's kind of normal for this pose, and honestly normal for life. Like we feel like everything's all stable and then things shift. And then we come back into that. Now lower that down, roll out the right wrist a little bit, come back to your center position, leveling the hips, tone the belly, stretch the spine, bring the left leg straight behind you and flex through the heel so your toes are pointing down. And then if you feel stable, you can hold on to the chair back or the side. My chair is really tall. You can stretch that arm out and maybe just hover it over the chair back. And breathing here, finding length. Lower that down, roll out the left wrist. Bring your hands onto the chair, tone the belly, bring the right foot back behind you. Now you have an option here to take the left arm up, but if you're feeling unstable, keep the left arm on the chair. So you can reach out on your exhale, draw your knee into the chest, and if your arm is extended, bring the elbow towards it. And then inhale, stretch out. And again, you can keep your hand on, both hands on the chair. And then just exhale, just do the leg. Draw it in. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, draw the knee in. And if you're using the arm, bring the elbow towards it. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw it in. Tone the belly. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, stretch. One more time. Exhale, draw it in. Release it down. Come up off the chair. Roll out the hands. Bring hands down onto the mat. Tone the belly. Bring up the left leg. Flex through the heel. And again, you can keep both hands on, or you have the option to lift up the right hand. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, or just knee into chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw in. And lower down and roll out the wrists. Nice. And then turn your chair around. So now you have your chair back to use for stability here. And just focusing on the, looking towards the chair, just first come up onto your toes and find your balance here, up onto the balls of your feet. Roll your shoulders down your back. Use the chair for stability, but try to avoid really leaning into it. Try to just be up tall here, and then slowly lower the heels down. And then inhale and come up, hold here for a moment. Exhale, slowly lower the heels down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Nice. Walk yourself a little closer to the chair and take your right foot straight back on the ball of your foot so that you're wide enough stance that when you stretch through that back leg, your heel does not come down at first. So draw your belly in, keeping a nice long low back, and stretch out that calf muscle gently here. And then lift up a little bit, step your foot a little bit wider, and let your heel come down. So now your foot's like at a 45-degree angle, and you might want to move this foot a little bit further forward, because when you bend into the knee, I want your knee over the ankle. So you can move that, scooch that foot closer to the chair if that feels good. Square your hips up and roll the shoulders down your back. Draw the navel in. Raise up your right hand. Breathing here. This is, and if you feel stable, you can raise up the left hand. This is warrior one. Breathing here. Raise your cheekbones. Look up to the ceiling or the sky and just allow yourself to feel some joy in the fact that you get to do yoga this morning. And then bring your hands down onto the chair. Now turn your back foot more parallel to the back of the mat. And if you can, line up your arch and your heel. If that feels too open in the legs, you can have the heels and the heel. So if you're drawing a line, but your back foot is parallel to the mat, and you're going to bend into the left knee. And when you bend into the left knee, make sure you can see your big toe to the inside of the knee. A lot of times our knees have a tendency to roll forward, so you want to hold them open. And keep that left hand on the chair. Draw your feet together, pushing them into the floor. Draw the low belly up and in. Roll the shoulders down your back. Bring your right arm out over your right hand. And then look over your left hand. And if you can, raise out your left hand. You might want to use the chair to support you, or you might lift it up. And as you're drawing your feet together, toning the belly, stretching through the fingertips, raise your cheekbones, and think about being a warrior for peace and love and justice, equality, fairness in our world. Breathing here. And if you're feeling stable, take your right hand on your right leg. You can keep the left hand on the chair and lean back, or maybe you can raise the left hand up into what we call peaceful warrior. Breathing here, sending out more peace to the world, realizing that that is the path. And then bring your hand back down onto the chair, straighten your front leg, and imagine turning your femur in its socket so the knee points towards the toes, and your hips are going to turn like at a 45-degree angle on your mat. Bring your hand onto the chair, and you may want to reach your hand under the chair for the chair back and raise your top arm coming into triangle. If it feels really good and you want to bring your hand down onto your shin, you could do that, but use that chair for your support. Tone your belly and think of stretching your head away from your hips and your fingertips right above your shoulder, right up to the top. Nice. And then come up, bend your knee and walk your feet together. And I'm just gonna, you can just turn sides or you can switch your chairs, so if that's easier to see. And we're going to, this time facing the chair, you're going to step the left foot back on the ball of the foot and move your right knee so your knee is over the ankle. Move that foot to adjust it. And you're turning your chest and your hips towards the chair. Draw the navel to the spine, stretch through the back calf. Breathing here. And then release that, lift up a little bit and widen your stance. So move the left foot over to the side a little bit and let the heel come down now. So you're at like a 45-degree angle. And then bend into the knee again. And again, with this position, you might want to move your foot closer to the chair. You decide. Draw the belly in and imagine the energy from your tailbone pushing down through that back heel. Raise up the left arm, shoulders down your back. If you're feeling stable, raise up the right arm, raise your cheekbones. Breathing here. You can either stay here or maybe exhale, circle your hands back, inhale them up. Exhale, circle them back, inhale them up. Bring your hands down onto the chair and then move your foot so that it's parallel to the mat and your hips and shoulders are going to face the side of the mat and your back foot is parallel to the mat. And again, your choice is either line up your heel and your arch or the heel and the heel. You decide which feels best. Bend into your right knee and take a look that your knee is over the ankle, not doing this. We don't want to have it in front of it. We don't want to strain that knee. So we want it right over the ankle. Bring your left arm out over the left leg. Draw the feet together, tone the belly, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Draw up the pelvic floor. Bring out your right hand if that feels comfortable, or bring your arm onto the chair to help stabilize you. Breathing here, raise your cheekbones. And again, come back to that idea of a warrior for peace, justice, equality, love, joy for all. And help imagine sending out that energy out to the world around you. And then if you're feeling stable, take the left hand on the left thigh. You could take the right hand on the chair and lean back and look up a little. Or you might be able to raise up your top arm, look up at your palm, coming into peaceful warrior. Draw your shoulders down your back. Take a nice big breath into your heart center for peace and love and that path that we need to follow in our world. Inhale and come up. Bring your hand onto the chair. Shift the shoulders back and straighten the front leg so the knees turn towards the toes. And then you can take your hand onto the seat of the chair, or maybe just the chair leg. See how it goes? Stack your shoulders and raise your top arm into triangle. Lengthen up through the crown of the head here, breathing. And then bend your knee and inhale, come up. And then walk your feet together. Turn yourself towards the side to your chair. Bring your hands on the chair back this time, the palms on it. Walk your feet back, keeping your hips over the feet. And lengthen out through the spine. Take a nice big breath here. Let your head come down. Relaxing, opening up the shoulders. But as you do, notice the shoulders might feel like they're getting pulled out of the back. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Gently draw the navel into the spine. And you're just reaching your sit bones back. So it's fine to have some bend in the knees too. Feel free to bend the knees a little so you can really lengthen that back. Nice big breath here. On your next exhale, take your right hand and let it come down towards the floor and look under your left arm a little bit. Take one big breath. Nice little twist. Bring up that hand and then exhale, lower down, look under your shoulder. Take a nice big breath. And then inhale and come up and walk yourself back. And then bring the chair so that you can come to sitting on your chair. Okay. And from here, come to let yourself just first be on the chair like we were before with the knees over the feet. Let's do a gentle twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let your hands come onto the knees. Let yourself come forward. Nice big breath. Inhale through the nose. Big exhale. Inhale and come up. Scoot yourself a little forward on the chair and straighten out your right leg and flex the toes. Bring your hands onto the left knee. Tone the belly. Lengthen your spine. And hinge forward at the hips to open up the back of the leg. Instead of rounding, try to stay long and draw those toes back. You can notice even without folding more forward, if you just pull the toes back towards the shin, you're going to open up the back of the leg. And then inhale and come up. Switch sides, stretch out the left leg. Draw the toes back, hands on the right knee. Let yourself hinge forward. Nice big breath. Inhale and come up. And then walk yourself back on your chair so that you can bring your back onto the chair back. And just let your legs relax however they can be. Take a moment, just give a little bit of a rub on your thighs. Roll out your ankles. Roll out your wrists. And then flex all the muscles in your body, squeeze your hands and feet, flex your arms and legs, and then release them and shake them out a little bit. And let your palms come onto your lap. Your choice if they're palms down or palms up, whatever feels best. And then swallow once or twice. Squeeze your face tight, and then open your mouth wide, stretch your jaw, lift your eyebrows, maybe even stick out your tongue in a lion's breath. And then let yourself soften and relax on your chair. Make any adjustments you need to be comfortable. And then just come to observing the body and the breath without having to control it. Just observe how it wants to be. Notice how your body and mind feel. And adjust if anything else needs some adjusting or relaxing. Just move it to get into that comfortable position. Allow yourself to soften into your chair, feeling that comfort of being in your own space. And then bring one hand onto your heart center and bring the other one on top of it. And just check back in and connect back in with those feelings and emotions, noticing how they may have changed or maybe have come up further. And then take a nice big breath and stretch your arms up overhead. Wiggle your fingers and toes, a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to your heart center, your thumbs together, touching your sternum. Have your pinkies together and splay your 3 fingers out in between. So you're kind of creating like a little vessel, little vase. On your inhales, imagine drawing in love and joy from those around you. On your exhales, imagine you sending your light and your love and your energy and positivity out into the world. May you be peaceful. May you be happy. May you be healthy. And may you be safe. May our world be peaceful. May our world be happy. May all the people in the world be healthy. And may all the people feel safe. Bring your hands to heart center in prayer position, and I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me one time. Om is the universal vibration of the divinity within all. You may either chant or you may just listen. Take a full exhale and a deep, joyful inhale. Om. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. May you have a wonderful day. May you shine your light to those around you and have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining me today.